Hi friends, you can probably tell by the title of this video that my dad's cancer is gone. So he had a bone marrow biopsy on June 17th, and it wasn't until Monday, July 29th, that we finally got the results. So it was a long, torturous, over a month, um, both as we anticipated him having the biopsy and waiting for the results. And he did have a follow-up appointment a couple weeks after the biopsy, and they fully expected to have the results. But no, they weren't there, and I don't know what the holdup was. But he had said that if this biopsy showed no cancer again, they were going to consider him cured and he wouldn't have to be on chemo anymore. And this is totally amazing because he had been told for years that he was going to be on chemo the rest of his life and that eventually the chemo would stop working and then they would have to try something else, I guess a different type of chemo. So this was 7 years of hell and a failed stem cell transplant, which was very risky and could have killed him. And he just put himself through so much so that he could be here for us and especially to take care of my mom. So while my mom was dying, he was fighting cancer, and I can't even express how grateful I am for him. So that was during the pandemic and lockdown. And the reason why I look kind of amused right now is I just prank called one of our missionaries. I just remembered that I told his companion that I would do that. So I called him as an old lady and said that I took a spill and I needed someone to come over and brush my cat. He caught on though. Unfortunately. So pranking our missionaries is pretty much how I got through this difficult time of waiting to hear the results. So it was going to be big news either way. It was going to be your cancer is still gone or your chemo stopped working. So there was really like no in between. So I was just doing like everything I could to distract myself. And all these missionaries are so much fun. So there was a situation where one of them glued another missionary's deodorant to a desk. And I thought, oh, yes, someone loves pranking. I need to be part of a prank. So I said, do you need help getting him back? And he goes, yeah, I'm gonna steal his little monkey he loves so much out of his truck, which is this little furry keychain. But I didn't know it was furry. So my immediate thought was, we'll put it in Jell-O and we'll bring it back. But once I saw he was furry, I thought, well, we can't do that. So the next obvious choice was to send him on adventures with friends and get photos of him everywhere. But I was thinking it was going to be like local things like downtown Seattle. And suddenly I had friends offering to take him to Europe, Mexico, Universal Studios. And that led to me starting a Facebook group about his adventures. So that was really my sanity for the month. And in the end, this missionary said it was a really good prank because I bought a girlfriend for the monkey and created this whole story where he was meeting up with her in Europe after meeting her online. And I should just do a whole separate video on this, but I'm very grateful to have these young men in my life while Andrew is gone on his mission. It's been great, and I've just become a mission mom on roids. It's too fun. So I wanted to share the news right away about my dad's cancer, but I didn't react exactly how I expected to. I thought it was going to be just celebrating and relief, but I don't know. Like, I was on a video call with Andrew when my dad texted, and I just started crying, and I called and I cried the rest of our conversation. And Andrew said, "Mom, why are you crying? This is happy news." Like, I know it's happy news. There's just a lot. A lot has happened in 7 years. And all this time I was, trying to be positive for my dad and, well, don't cry because then maybe you look like you think he's not going to make it. And so now that we can consider it gone, I just suddenly felt like I can cry now. I can finally cry about this. So, yeah, this is great. It's also, hard that my mom isn't here to celebrate this with us. This is something that she really wanted. So, a lot of mixed emotions, and of course, my dad's going to have effects from the chemo probably forever. He has neuropathy, and that makes it hard to play the guitar. And I mean, he's about to turn 80 in September, so it's hard to say how much is from aging now and how much is from his chemotherapy. But he's going to continue with immunoglobulin shots or injections to help him recover from everything that he's been through. And we'll see what happens from there. So thank you to everyone who has prayed for me and my family over the years. I'm very grateful. It doesn't really feel real yet, but hopefully it'll really start to sink in. Thanks so much for watching.